Hey everyone, let me take you back to a time when I was living paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressed about money. I remember feeling like my hard-earned cash vanished before I even had a chance to enjoy it. It was a wake-up call when I realized I was paying everyone else first, bills, subscriptions, you name it, while I barely saved anything for myself. But here's the thing, I turned that around by making a simple shift in my mindset. Today, I'm going to share the powerful strategy that transformed my financial habits and how you can do the same. Trust me, it can change your financial future. Number 1, paying yourself last. I first heard about this concept in Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and it's one of the key strategies for achieving financial freedom. Robert explains that people's approach to paying their bills can be divided into 2 types. The first approach is what poor people typically do. They pay themselves last. When your paycheck comes in, you pay your rent, your phone bill, your subscriptions, and fund your social plans. Only then do you save whatever is left over, if there's even anything left to save. The second approach is what wealthy people do, and they do the exact opposite. They pay themselves first. That's what you want to do. Set aside at least 10% of your paycheck into your savings account the moment you get paid, treating it like a bill. This is crucial because it ensures that money is saved instead of slipping through your fingers due to spending. Many people might think, there's no way I can do this. I live paycheck to paycheck. But here's the surprising part. When you set aside that 10%, your mind will start to find ways to manage your spending and structure your finances to last throughout the month. Before you know it, you won't even realize you're saving in the background. People often don't realize how much they spend on bills, new purchases, and weekend getaways, and then save whatever is left at the end. But that's a backward way of thinking. The key is to pay yourself first, instead of making others richer by buying their products before you take care of yourself. The second bad money habit is getting too comfortable with bad debt. These days, it seems like debt has become the norm. People are using credit to buy even the smallest things, like gifts or new clothes. I follow a simple rule. If I can't afford to pay for something in cash right away, I shouldn't buy it using any form of debt. Remember, credit card companies actually benefit when you mismanage your finances, because that's how they make money. The average credit card interest rate is a staggering 22%. If you're not able to pay off your balance in full each month, that high interest can quickly outweigh any benefits or rewards those credit cards offer. Additionally, carrying a balance on your credit card can negatively impact your credit score, which can affect your ability to secure loans or mortgages in the future. Instead of relying on credit for everyday purchases, try to save up for what you want. This not only helps you avoid debt, but also teaches you to prioritize your spending and manage your finances better. Number 3 is not having a stockpile. This connects to the first point about paying yourself first. Essentially, you want to save enough to create a buffer of 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. This is incredibly important because having that safety net can give you peace of mind. With this buffer set aside, you can tap into it when needed, which frees up mental energy for more important matters in your life. So, how do you build this 6-month buffer? It starts with paying yourself first. Make it a habit to set aside at least 10% of your income right when you get paid. This automatic savings approach helps ensure that you're consistently contributing to your stockpile. Once you've established your buffer, you can begin using any additional money you save to build your investment fund. Consider exploring various investment options, such as stocks, mutual funds, or even real estate, depending on your financial goals and risk tolerance. Remember, the sooner you start investing, the more your money can grow over time through compound interest. The fourth is not knowing your income and expenses properly. If you don't understand your starting point, how can you figure out where you want to go? This concept is known as lifestyle inflation, where your spending increases as your income rises. The more money you make, the more you tend to spend. You might think, I can afford a bigger house or a nicer car, and before you know it, you're caught in a cycle. Make more money, spend more, repeat. It's surprisingly common, but it can lead to financial disaster. To take control of your finances, you need to know exactly where your money is going. A budget tracker is essential for this. Your tracker should include how much you earn, how much you're saving. Remember that 10% we talked about? Your expenses, like bills, mortgage, rent, and debt repayments, and so on. Make it a habit to check your budget tracker at least every 3 months. Treat it like a date night. Set aside time to review it. People who have a clear understanding of their financial situation, knowing their assets, liabilities, and having clear goals, are far more likely to accumulate wealth than those who simply daydream about money without any concrete plans or strategies. Being aware of your finances and seeing those numbers clearly can motivate you to take action and make smarter decisions. The fifth bad money habit is having expensive hobbies. Many people enjoy shopping, and while some of it might be considered retail therapy, we have to remember that marketing and social media constantly push us to spend our money. These multi-billion-dollar companies thrive on our need to buy more instead of saving or investing. It's important to assess whether our hobbies are financially sustainable. For example, consider finding cheaper alternatives or hobbies that don't require a lot of spending. If you want me to make another video discussing habits related to spending and saving, I've already got a summary of what I'd like to cover. I'm a bit hesitant about releasing it though, since it can be a sensitive topic. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. Sixth, let's talk about focusing solely on saving. If you want to improve your financial situation, you can either save more of your current income or find ways to earn more and create additional income streams. The best approach is to combine both strategies. You can't build wealth if you're making more money, but spending it all. At the same time, just concentrating on saving isn't enough either, because there's a limit to how much you can save. Using cashback sites can help a bit, but they won't get you far in the long run. To truly build wealth, you need to consider both sides of the equation: how to save a larger portion of your income and how to increase your earnings. Remember, saving has a cap, while making money does not. There's unlimited potential for growth. This could mean investing in the stock market, asking for a raise, or starting a side hustle. It's essential to break the bad habit of believing that saving alone will significantly boost your wealth. The seventh is paying too much in taxes. Taxes are likely going to be your biggest expense in life. While everyone has to pay taxes, many people just pay them without considering how to legally reduce their tax bill. The key word here is legally. Wealthy individuals often have knowledge of legal corporate structures that offer tax advantages. They hire tax advisors to help them minimize their tax obligations. If you want to get ahead financially, one of the best strategies is to understand tax rules that can work in your favor. For instance, investing through an individual savings account, ISA, or a Roth IRA can shelter your dividends and profits from taxes. Additionally, if you're a solopreneur, operating as a business instead of an individual can also provide tax benefits. All of these strategies are completely legal. Even if you prefer to pay more in taxes for personal reasons, it's still beneficial to understand the tax rules. Reducing your tax bill allows you to keep more of your money to support causes that align with your values, rather than letting the government decide how to allocate those funds. Number 8 is waiting too long to invest. Once you've built up your savings and have that financial cushion we talked about, it's time to start investing that money so it can begin working for you. Diversifying your investments is important because it helps you navigate the ups and downs of life. Leaving your money sitting in a bank account isn't a smart move. Inflation means you're losing value on that money every year. I like to balance my investments between safer options and some riskier ones that I'm willing to take a chance on. Once you've saved enough, start exploring different investment strategies. Don't keep more money in the bank than you absolutely need. There will always be excuses not to invest. Maybe you think you don't have the time or enough money, or you're unsure where to begin. But the longer you delay investing, the harder it will be to achieve the same level of financial freedom as someone who starts earlier. Finding the right person or tools to help you understand your finances is key. Look for resources that resonate with you, whether you're more of a cautious investor or someone who likes to take risks. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the video I've linked here about building wealth and making your money work for you. See you in the next video. Till then, stay happy.